It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Looking at Charlotte, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Bulls at United Center. We're seeing a team now that looks like it's hitting its stride. Just as we're getting through the dog days of the midseason, they're playing their best basketball. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Roberson is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Bilar in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5.
Taking it to the rack with power. Right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Roten. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And that does it for the...
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
The second half just about to get going here.
Looking at the game for B. 25 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with B, and it's Howell in at the center position. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 68 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Now, here's Walker. Kicks to Jefferson. Back to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, the shot is off. Good D by Irving.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And Walker kicks it to Bazemore. Passes it to Walker. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's James. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. Charlotte's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Screen by Jefferson. Walker the pass to Jefferson. Robertson dishes to Walker. Off the pick. That drops. Walker's got 9.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. That's good. And it's 29 points for Freak.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Walker, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. There's the pick. And Walker kicks it to Bazemore. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw. Then for Cleveland, Howell's checked in for Robinson. Ariza comes in for Kevin Love. And B's subbed in for James. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 6-point lead. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Here's B. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 32 points for Freak.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Walker goes in. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Walker against Irving. 34 seconds left in the third. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
And Cleveland making a change here. Stauskas is checked in. Here's Roten. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Roten's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
B, the pass to Howell. Tries from 10. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter. It should be good. And so it's Cleveland with it. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. They've got Roberson, Kaminsky out there with Spencer Hawes, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Roten in at the 2 spot. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way up. Roten's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
B, he's covered by Roten, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The kick out to Walker. It's good. This game is all even.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Chicago. Here's Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Here's Roten. He dishes it to Hawes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Roten. And a switch here also for Cleveland. LeBron's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's B, and he goes in for the dunk.
And this has